Hello student, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good at home. Don't go outside unnecessary. Don't touch anything unnecessary. Be at home, be safe. Please follow all the protocols for coronavirus, for the COVID-19, as it is increasing rapidly, you know. So we should not go outside unnecessary, right? Sanitize yourself and use mask all the time. So welcome to the second part of our skeletal system, skeletal and muscular system. So what we will learn in second part, we will learn about the backbone, we will learn about the rib cage, okay. In our first part, what we have learned about the skeletal system, we have learned about the bones, we have learned about the skull, okay, and today we will learn about the spine. So what is spine? The spine is also known as the backbone, this one, okay, backbone, our backbone starting from here, okay, is known as the backbone, starting from here, okay, starting from here. So it is backbone, and we twist and turn with the help of our backbone. We can twist, we can turn, we can bend, okay, we can do everything because of our backbone. And it is special S shape, the shape of what? S. See, it is looking like S. Helps to prevent shock and jerks to our head when we walk or run. So whenever we walk or run, so we get the shock or jerks. So it protects us, okay, it prevents us. So the main function of the spine is to protect our spinal cord. What is the main function? To protect the spinal cord. We have two spinal cord, okay, which goes through this to our brain, okay, which goes through this to our body and to our brain, and it protects our spinal cord, okay. The spine is made up of 33 small bones. How many bones are there? 33, okay. How many bones are there? 33 small bones are there, right? See, like this, these are the these are the 33 small bones, like this, okay, the ring one. There are 33 small bones called vertebrae, okay. This is called the vertebrae, and this is also known as the vertebral column. This is also known as the vertebral column, right? The vertebral column, right? This is also known as the vertebral column, right? So this are ring like in shape as shown in the picture. See, this is look like ring, okay. So what is backbone? The backbone is also known as spine, or spine is also known as backbone. We twist and turn with the help of our backbone. It is special S shape, helps to prevent shock and jerks to our head when we walk or run, right? And the main function of the spine is to protect our spinal cord. We have two spinal cord which send message to the brain and from brain to the body, right? Whenever we get hurt, we get the message to our there is a nerve to send message to our brain, and again from brain what we need to react, it send it to that part, okay. That is that all are the spinal cord, okay, which goes through this vertebral column, or this backbone, okay. The spine is made up of 33 small bones called vertebral. That is why it is called as vertebral column, okay. And these are ring like in shape as shown in the picture, okay. Now let's move to the next topic, that is rib cage. What is rib cage? A rib cage is what? A ball thrown towards you at a high speed hits you on your chest. So whenever you play, or whenever you must be playing games like cricket or football. So a high speed ball thrown towards you at a high speed hits you on your chest, right? And but your delicate heart and lungs are completely safe and sound because of the protective covering of rib cage. Because of what? Because there is rib cage, right? It protects, rib cage protects our lungs, and heart, okay. The rib cage is made up of 12 pairs of delicate curved bones. So there is 12 pairs of delicate curved bones, means 24 bones are there, right? 12 pairs of delicate curved bones means 24 bones. Here this side 12 and this side 12, right? So they are all joined at the back to the spine or backbone. So where they are joined? They are joined at the back. This one, they are joined in the back. This one. So okay, wait. They are joined at the back, right? At the backbone. This backbone, right? This backbone. At this backbone, right? Now, so Except the last two pairs, all the ribs are joined to the breastbone. This last two pairs have not joined to the breastbone. The front bone, this bone is called the breastbone. Okay, so all the bones are joined to the breastbone except the two last pairs. Okay, last two pairs, that is the four bones. Okay, and the last two pairs of ribs are called the floating ribs. Okay, these two are called the floating. Why? Because these two are not joined to the breastbone. Okay, so what we have learned in rib cage? We have learned in rib cage that a ball thrown towards you at a very high speed, but your lungs and heart is completely safe because of the protecting covering of rib cage. Cage means what? Cage means where we keep the birds and all for the protection. Okay, so it looks like cage, that is why it's a rib cage. The rib cage is made of 12 pairs of delicately curved bones. There is 12 pairs of bones, means 24 bones are there, and they are all joined at the backbone to the spine. I told you about the backbone, right, that all are joined there except the last two pairs. The last two pairs, these two last two pairs, all are joined to the breastbone in front, but the last two pairs are not joined. That is why they are called the floating bones. Okay, they are called the floating bones. Now see hands and feet. Now we will learn about hands and feet. So we hold a spoon with our fingers because they allow movement and flexibility. So we can hold our spoons. I am holding this stylus, right, and I can bend, I can twist, or I can move, or it's a very flexible, right. So how? More than half of the bones in our body are present in our hands and feet. You know, there are half we have 206 bones, right. More than half is in our hand and feet, right. So there are 27 bones in each hand. 27 bones in each hand means from here to here. Okay, here this all. Okay, 27 in each means 54 in both, right. In both 54, and 26 in foot. In our foot there is 26 bone in each, in one leg. So means if we will talk about the both legs, means you have 52 bones in legs, 54 in hands and 52 in foot, right, in foot, not legs. So half of our, see these are how the 27 bones are there. How we can say that 27 bones are there. These all are different bones, right. Here are so many bones, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and here these all are different bones. See our finger, here is different bone, this is different bone, this is different bone, this one is different. Here is so many bones are there, right, like this only in each finger. So there are 27 in each hand and 26 in each foot, right. Now see in foot and legs, right, and one more thing you should know, this stapes, the bones in our ear, is the smallest bones present in our body, and the femur, that is the thigh bone. Okay, femur, that is the thigh bone, is the longest bone in our body, right. Now see arms and legs. Now we will see about the arms and legs. Our arms are joined to the spine with the help of our shoulder blade and collarbone. So our arms are joined to the spine, this, right, to the spine with the help of a shoulder blade and the collarbones. This is called the collarbones, right. And the upper arms has a long bone called the humerus. This one is humerus, the upper arm, right. This is called the humerus. The lower arm has two bones. See, there is two bones. Here we can see there is two different bones. Can you see? These two different bones are called radius and ulna. Okay, this one is radius and this one is ulna. Okay, and the upper arm join the lower arms at the elbow. Here they join, right? Here they join at, here they join at elbow, right? Here they join at elbow. Wait, I am showing it once again. See, the arms are joined to the spine with the help of shoulder blade and collarbones. The upper arms a long bone called the humerus. This is called the humerus. The lower arm is called the ulna and the radius, right. The upper arms joined the lower arms at the elbow. So this is the joint. Okay, this one is joined. This one is joined, right. This one is joined of the upper arm and the upper arm and the lower arm. Okay, now legs. The upper leg or the thigh is made of a strong, long bone called the femur or the thigh bone, right? And it is the longest one of human body. The upper bone, see the upper thigh, this one, right? Femur is the longest bone in our body. The lower leg has two bones called the tibia and fibula. Like the hand only, the lower leg or the lower bone has also two bones. The lower leg has also two bones, that is the tibia and fibula. The upper leg meets the lower leg at the knee. Where it meets? At the knee joint, okay, at the knee, that is the joint, right? So what we have learnt in arms and legs? In arms we have learnt that the arms are joined to the spine with the help of shoulder blades and collarbones. The upper arm has a long bone called the humerus. The lower arm has two bones called the radius and ulna, and the both arms are joined at the elbow, right? In legs also we have learnt about that legs or the upper legs or the thighs made of a strong long bone called the femur, right, and which is the longest bone in our body. The lower leg has two bones like the arms only, called tibia and fibula. The upper legs meet the lower legs at the knee, okay. I hope you are clear with the arms and legs. Now see the joints. What are joints? Okay, so joint is what? A joint is the place where two bones meet and join each other. Joint means where two bones are meet. This bone and this bone joins here, right, in our elbow. We have learnt in about the arms. The two arms, these are two arms are joined at the elbow. So this is what? This is joint where two bones are joined. Here two bones are joined. That is why this is called the joint. So bones hold each other at the joint with a strong tissue called ligaments. So here is a tissue. How it joins? There is a tissue called the ligaments. Bones, the ligaments are what? Which connect bones to bones, which connect bone to bone, right? There is two bones, the lower arm and the upper arm, the bone of upper arm and the lower arm, both are joined with the strong tissue called the ligaments, okay, called the ligaments. See this one, it's not working. Call the ligaments, okay, this one, call the ligaments, and joint each other. Without the help of joint, we'd be like a stiff wooden doll that would neither work nor move. So if there will be no joint, so we will be like a stiff doll. We will be like a stiff doll who can't move or who can't walk, right? Because if it is not like, if there is no ligament, it won't be able to move. It will be like this. We can't be bent. It will be like this, right? Because there is a ligament, there is a tissue, we can bend it, we can just throw forward and backward, right? So we would be like a stiff wooden doll that would neither walk nor move. Different joints perform different type of function, and joints hold our bones together and allow us to move. So there are different joints which do the different function, okay, and that allow us for the movement, right? Different function and movement. See, the first one is there are two types of joints in our body. First is movable joint, and second is fixed joint or immovable joint, and second is movable joint, right? The first is immovable joint or fixed joint, and the second one is movable joint. So what are the fixed joints? Which could not move, right? Some of our joints, like those in our skull, are fixed and do not allow any movement in our skull. There are some bones that can't move, right? That can't move, that doesn't allow us to move. And movable joint means most of our joints are movable. Most of our joints are movable. They contain a liquid that makes movement easy. These joints are found mostly in our limbs. Limbs means hand or legs, arms and legs, where movement is needed the most, right? We are walking, we are just eating anything, doing everything with our hand, walking, jumping, dancing with our legs, right? So most movement is needed in the most of the movement is needed in our arms and legs, right? And there are different types of movable joint. One more thing I forgot to tell you, in immovable joint, that skull is immovable joint except the jawbone, okay? Jawbone moves in the skull. In a skull only jawbone is only there which can move, right? हमारे पूरे skull में only jawbone ही है जो move कर सकता है. Because of it we can eat, we can talk, we can do everything in our with our mouth, okay? The jawbone can move only in the skull, right? Only the jawbone can move. Now see, the first moving joint is ball and socket. In this joint, end of one bone is round shaped, fit into hollow type bone of other. So one bone of a round shape, okay, one bone of round shape, this one of round shape, fit into another type hollow type bones, right? Fit into here in the hollow type bones. So this is the round shape. It's like this, okay, one is hollow one and this one another is like this type, okay, and it's just fixed like this, okay, it's fixed like this. So they are the most excessive used joint in the human body, and they allow us to swing our arms and legs in a various direction. Once again, I am telling you about the ball and socket joint. In this joint, end of one bone is round shaped, fit into a hollow type of bones of other. This is found in our hip and shoulder, this shoulder and hip, okay. So because of this, they are most excessive used. Because of this, we can swing our hand, right? We can swing our hand and we can do the various movement, right? Gliding joints. The next one is gliding joints are found in the surface of flat bones that are held together by ligaments. It's found in flat bones, right? So some of the bones in our wrist and ankles, right? It found in our wrist and ankles. Next one is hinge joints. So hinge joints are also strong but allow backward and forward movement at a time. It is a very strong but only allow the backward and forward movement, right? Backward and forward movement. Knee and elbow are hinge joint, right? Knee and elbow are the hinge joint which only allow us for the backward and forward movement, okay. It allow like the opening and closing of the hinge door, but in one direction, only in one direction, right? Now pivot joint is a joint between our head and our neck, this one, okay, head and our neck, okay, and also joint to vertebrae, that is the vertebral column which I told you, the spinal cord, right? It allows, sorry, the spine, that is the backbone. It is a joint between our head and neck, and also joint to vertebrae, that is the spine or backbone I told you. So it allows us to turn our hand side by side. Because of this, we can turn our hand side by side, down and upward, because of the pivot joint, right? And it also connects with the vertebral column, that is the spine or backbone, right? So you have some activity to do, that is move the following parts and locate the joint. Do it and send it to me in my WhatsApp, that move some following parts. Knee forward and backward, that is the hinge joint. Neck sideways by sideways, that is the pivot joint. Shoulder in all direction, ball and socket joint. Turn your ankle, gliding joint, okay. So we have learnt about the joint and bones. In our next video, we will learn about the muscular system, okay. What we will learn? We will learn about the muscular system, okay. So this was for today. Be at home, be safe. Thank you.